Cool. Hey guys, right? See who joins up. A bit tired from work, so I'll just carry that lie down for a bit. Can't be asked to play FIFA at the minute. Can't be bothered. It's just short anyway. I've still got my rewards to open, but I can't be bothered. I'll wait till, when I can be asked. How's everyone doing, alright? Let's see if anybody's in the chat yet. Alright, Jay. How you getting on, alright? You alright, pal? Yeah, all good, mate. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, just heads up anyway. Basically, I've got a 7-day ban because the dickheads are reporting my PSN. So when I spoke, didn't I, through my PSN. And so basically what they're doing is clipping it and sending it and reporting it. And that's what happened with my original account. And they've done it again, so I've got a 7-day ban. Originally it came back on anyway, but they did it again, of course. So I got a 7-day ban, which is probably about 5 days to go. So it's not a massive one. Yeah. So basically, it's just going to have to go through, what I've done before, which is through YouTube. So I'm just going to have to speak through YouTube. So that's why I do like so I can do a chat as well as like the live stream, so you can watch both, but you can chat for so we chat for my live stream of YouTube, but then I can't speak for the PlayStation while I stream because we've got all those Jack Norman and all them fucking bellends who are constantly just reporting my channel. Well, not my channel, but my PSN account, because they're just sad arseholes that basically, because I can't do fuck all on my YouTube channel, they decide to, report my PSN account because they're basically just sad arseholes. They're very lonely. Now, I've got something else to tell you as well, okay? Now, I was basically dating, okay? Well, we're just friends anyway. And basically, this dickhead, Jack Norman, got in contact with the girl that I was seeing. Yeah, this is true. I took a screenshot of the chat, by the way, so I've got proof. I know who it is. And basically asking her if she got any information on me. And basically, she told him to fuck off, basically, and stop being a complete knob. So like she banned him and blocked him and everything. Yeah. So he tried to get involved in my personal life as well. So what a fucking knobhead. Seriously, what a complete knob. He's a fucking penis. So, he's a complete fucking bellend. No, it was through... it weren't Facebook, it was that other thing. There's another chat thing. That green thing, it looks so... I don't know. Snap... It's not Snapchat. Fucking... yeah, WhatsApp, that thing, yeah. That's it, yeah. But yeah. Yeah, WhatsApp, yeah. So what a fucking bellend. So I took a screenshot of the chat anyway. So I know it's definitely him. What a fucking dick. So, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's pushing the boat out a little bit far, but like I say, they got fuck up. They can't do anything because they're just wasters. You know, he's just a fucking sad act. Nothing more than a sad ass. See, I've improved my life by a fucking mile, and he can't even improve his. And the only thing the only thing that he's capable of doing is just being a sad, jealous arsehole who goes around, you know, watching my streams, watching my channel, trying to clip different things to report because he ain't got a life himself. And it's jealousy. It's pure jealousy. That's all it is. It's pure jealousy. He wants and wishes that he was me because he's just... He can't improve himself. The only improvement that he's made in his life is by switching the light off so no fucker can see his ugly fucking mug. They really are fucking sad arseholes. I've got no time for dickheads. Nah, would he fuck? Would he fuck? It's just a fucking wet wipe. So anyway, yeah. So I've got all my stuff to open, but I was thinking about saving all the packs up anyway. I'm saving up like the player picks and just keep saving everything up. So when it comes to the end of the FIFA, I've got all these packs to open and all these player picks, and just open everything in one go. Yeah, he's a fucking dickhead. Yeah, he's an arsehole. Yeah, it's a sad act. I ain't got time for a fucking idiot anyway. He's just an arsehole. Sado. So yeah, we had a little bit of a chinwag earlier on my channel. We kind of done a live video discussing all the football and everything over the weekend, and yesterday as well. So there was some interesting matches, very interesting matches. I was surprised the reactions of the Fulham players. To be honest, I was quite shocked because I watched it and watched the replay of it again, and it's still blows my mind why they do it, why they acted the way they did. I didn't hear about the Cardiff game because I was too busy watching the United match, but I was still I couldn't believe what was happening with the Fulham. I mean, they were 1-0 up. Yeah, it was a penalty. It's a red card offence. He stopped the ball from going in. He's the last man. It's a red card. Simple as that. And even though it 1-1, they still got a chance, weren't they? They were the better team all the way through, to be honest. After 48 minutes. Oh, waterlogged pitch. Yeah, I did actually hear something about that actually on Sky News. Yeah, it was waterlogged. Yeah. Yeah, I did hear something about that. Yeah. So the camera on the PSN, it's just no point because he's just gonna fucking carry on doing that shit because he's a fucking numpty. Yeah, so basically watching the football and that over the weekend, and I thought it was quite funny. I just found it funny, to be honest. I couldn't understand why they were doing what they did, but it was genuinely funny. One nil up, and okay. So you were 1-0 up. Even put the Sprinklers on. The groundsman stuck his middle finger up at our fans and pulled the water back on the pitch. But took us to win. So really, that's funny. That's actually funny. That's something that happened in fucking FIFA, innit? What do you think of Rangers? Well, I don't really follow much Scottish football, to be honest. I mean, let's be honest. There's only two teams, isn't there, in the Scottish division? Well, three, I'd just say. You got Rangers, you got Hearts, and you got Celtic. So there's only three, really. There's only three. And it's kind of like the same situation as like the La Liga. You got Barcelona and Real Madrid, and then you got Atletico Madrid. You haven't really got a variation of strong teams to compete against each other. There's only like a couple, ain't they? So like the actual division isn't as strong as what others are. Same with Bundesliga. You got like Borussia Dortmund, flying. You got Bayern Munich. Which are basically the main two who compete for the title every year. So it's like say that the Premier League is probably the most the strongest out of any division because you've got more teams competing for the Premier League, so competing for the title and other cups and that. So I just find it more intriguing, really, probably, than any other division. All right, Brad. Saturday was stressful. Helena followed my easy Cardiff match. It's the same shit every time you switch the game on, to be honest, isn't it? It's you get the same outcome, you get the same response, and feeling about the game. It's just crap. Yeah, I'm all right, Brad. Cheers. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all good. Work's great. Enjoying life. Went out yesterday. I went to some practice on a Sunday afternoon, some pool practice, and I weren't intending to stay out as long as I did, but I did, and I must have had about 10 points. Yeah, but I wasn't actually. I was like, I weren't rat-arsed, I weren't like gonna fall on my backside, but I was like, I had a fit, I was merry, I was happy anyway. So, but oh yeah, GTA is good fun, but it does take so long to bloody. Yeah, I worked today. Yeah, definitely worked today. But yeah, I was just having just chilling out. Really, it was just good fun. So I had a fair few lemonades, as you do. But it's the first Sunday I've been out like for a good while. I don't usually go out on the Sundays because of work, but like I don't know. I went out like I think it was about 2:30, 3:45, something like that, and I didn't get back till about 6:30, 7. Now I had about 10 points, so it was good fun. It was a good laugh. But I had something to eat anyway when I got back, so it went no to worry about. Slightly groggy in the morning, but like as soon as I had a cup of coffee and went to Greg's, I was fine. Are you all right? Are you having a few Budweisers now? Are you after work? That's fair enough. Don't blame me. It's good to wind down though sometimes, isn't it? Just to chill out a bit. You did it years ago. Went out on a Wednesday night, got in at 5:30, up at 7 in the bed. Oh, we've all done that, haven't we? Wash the dust down. What do you work as? Oh, I work for the council, you know. So yeah, it's all good stuff. I love it. It's hard work, but like you get about a lot. You know, you get to travel and you get to travel about and everything. So it's just it's good for like the motivation of yourself because like you're not stuck in one place all the time. Like if you was working in a factory, you're actually just stuck in one area and you got to do that for 12 hours. And I did that, but then you know I got this job, like got this placement, and it's a good crack. You know, so yeah, I love my job. I love my work, and I love my job, and I love the people I work with, and it's good fun. You know. Oh, absolutely. I mean, you get to see so many different things. Like, you know, I mean, like when you're out in the countryside, because like we get a load of fly tipping as well, and so we go and pick all that up. So, you know, you get to see all sorts of things. You know, it's not the most attractive job in the world, but like it is, you know, when you got a great company working with you, you know, you have good banter with the, you know, whoever you're working with, and that goes a long way, really, and it goes a long way with any job that you do. You know, as long as you got good people around you that you know you enjoy working with, it brings the best out of you as well because it gives you more motivation. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, I don't care. Honestly, I don't actually give a crap what people think and whether we're like the lowest form of work level. You know, we're giving back. Like the way I see it personally, in my job, you know, the job satisfaction I give is that I'm giving the community self-respect. So like, even if I'm going out litter picking or I'm going out collecting, um, you know, people who just like fly tipped or anything. I feel as though I make a difference all the time, every single day, towards the community or towards like the areas of where people live. So I feel as though I make a difference. What's that? Um, you know, so my channel has actually grown, and it is grown in a positive way. I enjoy doing the streaming because I get to interact with decent people. We've got certain individuals who think it's clever and bright and think they're being big and hot, hard and all that malarkey by just like clipping my PSN and clipping it and sending it to PlayStation to get me banned. But what they don't realise is that my YouTube still going to stand the test of time. It's still going to be there. It, you can't ban me. You can't get rid of my YouTube channel. You're just not bright enough. I've built this channel from the very beginning. So like I've worked hard in building where it is right now. It's not the most massive channel by any stretch, but it's built and it's progressing, and I enjoy doing it. And that it's not about, for me, doing this channel is not about making money. For me, this channel is about bringing people in that feel isolated, that feel as though they have no one to speak to, or they don't have anyone to interact with. So bringing kind people into a chat room where they should feel comfortable in talking. But I've always said that my views on what I see in front of me, whether I'm playing FIFA or whatever I'm doing, and I see something happen, I should be allowed to speak my mind on it. Now, whether they agree on it or not, it doesn't really matter, because it's my opinion on what I see. And for certain sad individuals to actually, throw their dummy out the pram because they don't agree with what I say, and because they were aggressive in the beginning, if they weren't aggressive in the beginning and they weren't arseholes in the beginning, I wouldn't have banned them from my YouTube channel. But because they acted in a disgusting manner, and then that's the main reason why they got banned from my channel in the first place. So when I say, a second player has taken over against me on FIFA, it's because that's exactly what has happened. If you watch any football game, any football match that I show you, that I stream, from when you first start playing, if a player from the beginning that you're playing against is not doing any skills or nothing like that, and then you paused it, then all of a sudden he turns into fucking Tex, then of course, it's there in front of you, you can't get away from it. And that's why I challenge it, and I say exactly what is there. The proof is always in the pudding. The proof is always there in front of you. And now I know for a fact that, there's individuals that don't believe what I say. That's totally up to them. But to be argumentative and to be aggressive over it and take the piss on my channel isn't going to help them in any way. They're just going to get banned because they're acting like a twat. So that's the reason why they get banned, and then they're throwing the toys out the pram and just keep clipping everything, on my PlayStation. From when I speak through PlayStation, they're clipping it and send it to the PlayStation network to get me banned, because that's basically their form of enjoyment. That's their form of mentality of enjoyment. They haven't got anything between the ears to do anything constructive. They're just basically out there because of jealousy, and they've got nothing to channel themselves in to do something decent. But anyway, we're going back to my life, and I enjoy my life. I've got, I've built everything from scratch, and I enjoy everything about what I do. It's something that I'm passionate about, making a difference. Whether it's in my YouTube channel or my work, I'm making a difference. To someone's life, I'm making a difference. Because doing my streams, people can sit in and watch and listen and tune in. Okay? And they'll like it or subscribe, whichever they want to do. There's no obligation for them to do so, but they can sit and enjoy and join in with the conversation. So everything's a plus. With my work, I'm making a difference. I believe so. And even with my channel, I'm making a difference as well, because people are allowed to come in and have a conversation, as long as they don't take the piss and they don't act as though like they are friendly, but when they're not. trying to create, when they're creating fake accounts coming into the channel and pretending to be all nice and icy, but really they're just there to cause and be destructive and, just disgustingly, because, like I say, they keep making fake accounts. So, if they keep making fake accounts in my channel, that proves that my channel is doing good, because they're jealous because they can't stay away and just go into someone else's stream and stay there. But they have to keep coming into my channel, making fake accounts, because they can't stay away from my channel. So yeah, that's basically what it is. So I've got a 7-day ban, which is another 5 days. Yeah, so it's a good break though from FIFA though. So they've kind of like done me a favour. I'm not stressing over FIFA, am I? So, but we'll be like just chatting through YouTube instead of like my PlayStation. That way they can't do fuck all. They can't do shit. They can't do shit. I'm earning a decent wage. I'm earning good money, and I'm saving money and doing my YouTube channel as well. It's a bonus, so it's a win-win really. I can't lose out of it. Let's see if Jay's disappeared, I think. I don't know where he's gone. Brad, are you still there? Robert? I think Brad's still there. If you're still there, just say hi. If you're still about. So, what do you reckon about... you're back now, Joe? Okay. What do you reckon then with the internationals? I mean, like with the international break as well, that's something which is a little bit concerning, because like if you got players that are in a team that are struggling in the Premier League or whatever division, and you need all your players fit and healthy to get you out of that position, then when they're going into the international break, playing for the country, there's always that massive risk really in getting the players injured. So, I think everything really is just too close together. Excuse me, too close together. I believe there should be like a break rule. Yeah, Rashford's not playing for England. He's pulled out. He's staying at Man United because he's had a knock. I don't know what knock he's got, whether it's his ankle or not. I don't know, but he's not going. He's staying with the club. Saka will definitely play. He's a definite, and he's playing really well for Arsenal. They're playing some really good football. I mean, Arteta has had like the training really with Pep Guardiola, and of course, like it was a struggle at first, wasn't it? It was just kind of a struggle with Arsenal, because like the previous year it struggled, but like the following year, which is this year, really come together and made a difference. I think his man management skills are probably, second to none, because he's learned from the very best manager. Yes, it does prove that managers do need to have time. That is absolutely correct. I think to have time, get like some... Yes and no. I mean, if he's constantly lost, they haven't won in so many games, so you can understand why they need to make a difference, why they need to make a change, something refreshing. I mean, they got a draw. They got a draw, didn't they? So probably that was the best thing to do. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get that. You know, they're about to play the top, but even though that they've played all the top, you know, they're about to play the top teams. Look at who they last played against. You know, they managed to get a draw, didn't they? So I think I just believe that it just needed that something refreshing to help them. You know, get a new idea, you know, something different to make a change. You know, a positive impact. To be honest, which is what happened. Which is exactly what happened. So, you know, like I say, change can be a positive impact or it can be the opposite effect. Oh, fuck. All right. Oh, sort of a banana. Bit hungry. So yeah, I'm just chilling really. So yeah, I'm in the warm, in bed, just chilling out, and chatting to you guys really. So you know, everything that I'm speaking to you about, you know, is everything that's been happening really. Well, it's a. I mean, I got like you know, like I say, we're just friends. Like you know, we're just friends. There's nothing in it, but like we were together, but like we decided to just be friends. But like I say, you know, um, to do what he did was wow, that's just on a new level, really. It's just disgusting, and it just shows you you know, that you know, his brains are in his backside because for anyone to do that, to actually go and be sneaky enough to contact someone who I'm friends with, and to try and get information out of them, to just act on it. It just shows you the fucking. Well, I suppose he's looked on who I'm attached to. I suppose I don't know who I'm. Something like that, I guess. And then, of course, like just acted on it. But you know, shit on fuck off anyway. So and blocked him because you know he's just a complete fucking dickhead. It just shows you that he can't have his own girlfriend. He has to try and fucking cause aggro for everybody else who's got one because he can't get one himself. Yeah, well, you know, he's a fucking absolute knob. He just hasn't got the brains at all. He hasn't. There's no brains there, is there? Because no one in the right mind who has any brains wouldn't even attempt to do that in the first place. You know, he's got no respect for no one because he's basically a loner. All right, he's got no friends. He's got no one around him. He's a loner. You know, he sits in his little box room, you know, playing with his Lego by himself because he's just a nobody. He's a loner. You know, he's a nobody. He's a nothing. And that's why he attacks everybody else, because he wants attention, and he can't achieve anything by himself. And when other people are achieving, he throws his toys out the pram and tries to, ruin everyone else's enjoyment or achievements. That's him all together. Yeah, it's a similar thing as though, like, say, like, for instance, I bought myself a brand new car. It was a really nice car, and it was outside my house, and some dickhead got jealous of the situation because he couldn't afford a nice car, and think, well, because I've got one, because he hasn't got that luxury of having a nice car, why should I have one? So he, the normal reality is they decide to scratch it or ruin it or damage it in some way, because it's through, self-centered jealousy. Most of the dickheads anyway are in Shockwave stream anyway, because that's where they come from. They're just fucking knobs. They got banned from my channel for a reason, for being a bellend. So, I'm not going to have people in my stream that are bellends. It ain't going to happen. I don't give a fuck how old you are or how fucking, how important you think you are. No one's as important as me, as my channel. And I see fit, and I will continue to run my channel in a positive way, and keep it with people who are decent, not the people who are just complete, arseholes, basically. Bottom line of it. Yeah, I know, and I still can't understand that either, to be honest. Shockwave said that, something was wrong with his phone, but, it doesn't take this amount of time to get a new phone, or, to still add my number. So that's just a fob off, and that's a load of bollocks. To be ignorant and not contact me and not to associate with me after all the time that we chatted, played games, joined up on Fortnite, we chatted, through the lockdown and everything else. We're good mates, and of course, just threw me under the bus for no reason, using an excuse as saying, "Oh, can't contact you," and all this malarkey. Well, you can contact me on PlayStation, so that's no, there's no excuse. So that just shows you what a load of bollocks that was. It may be the case. I don't know. I can't prove that, but just proves the point that people are out there to get something out of you in some way or form, and that's in any walk of life. Somebody would want, because you've got things that they want, and they can't get it, so they try and get it off you in other ways. So the way it is, and it's part of life. I'm not really that bothered. I'm disgusted in the way people act. I get aggressive on FIFA because basically it's it's a game full of stupidity. It's a game full of bullshit, in the top end of range. And, it brings out a frustration and anger in you because of the stupidity that involves in the game. And when you see somebody cheating you for no reason because they can't beat you any other way apart from cheating, that riles me. That really gets under my skin, and that's why I react and say things the way I do sometimes. But that's nothing against any personal way of targeting people. That's saying don't fucking cheat, don't act like a dick. Play the game as it's supposed to be played. Play football as it's supposed to be meant. And people can't do that. They have to try and act like a complete dick. It's complete shit. It's the worst FIFA game that's ever been invented. To me, I'm still a foot founder because basically I've played every single FIFA, and that will always still be the case. No one will take that away because that still stands. I've seen all the changes, all the differences, and everything in all the FIFAs that I've played, because I've played every single one throughout the years. Even for the start of Ultimate Team, I've played every single one, so I've seen all the changes. Every change has got worse. It's made the game worse. It's not made it better. Well, to be honest, I probably will buy it just to see what difference it's actually going to make. If there is going to be a massive difference in like the way the gameplay is, the way that the actions are, if they're going to be taking any of the stupidity out or they're going to add more of it. There's got to be changes, got to be a massive amount of changes in it, because I think that's the only way that people are going to come back to it, because there's no doubt in my mind there's thousands that have gave up on it because how stupid the game has got. It's not even a realistic game to play anymore. It's it's nowhere near realistic, is it? I've said it before on numerous occasions when I'm playing live. You're not going to see in a real life match, I don't care what a fucking football match you watch, you're not going to see anybody trying to do the fucking rainbow flick in the penalty box or even outside the box. It ain't going to happen. It just does not happen. You're not going to see every single player doing constant drag backs and ball rolls every time they get the ball. It doesn't happen. And you can watch any football match you like. You're not going to get 11 fucking Ronaldos and 11 Neymars or 11 Mbappes or 11 Messis in this team, are you? So, it's a fucking joke. And even if you did, like, one player did a skill or attempt one, it'll only be like for the once or twice. It won't be like every single time they get the ball or every player that gets the ball. It's just wouldn't happen. It would never happen anyway, because it's just unrealistic and sportsmanship. It's like when Anthony did that going round in circles that time with Man United. He got bollocked, didn't he? But he never did it since. He just thought he could take the piss, but he lost the ball, get the ball away. Excuse me. And he got bollocked by the manager for doing it because he got dropped from the team. No, it shouldn't be anywhere near the 11 side. Volta is basically for a 5-side piss about where you can try different things, just for a piss taking and messing about. It's not meant to be an 11-a-side. It doesn't attach itself in any way in 11-a-side in a real life football match. It doesn't attach itself. It doesn't exist. It's all for these high profile YouTubers or high profile professional players, where basically they ask EA to add the on for themselves to give them the benefit, because say for instance that none of that was in the game, okay, none of that stupidity was in the game, and it was just basically pure football. It was just proper football all the way through from start to finish, right? So it was a passing and moving game. It was proper football. You know, you was able to defend, you was able to tackle, and it was a proper football game. It's going to be equal from start to finish, from the bottom of the division to the very top. It's all going to be a level playing field, and that's how it should be. Any game should be a level playing field. It shouldn't be like, oh, well, I've got the advantage because I know how to do 20,000 button combinations to make my player do all sorts of googly ball fucking idiotic movements on a pitch that doesn't actually exist in a real life game. You know, that's where I draw the line. I don't believe it should be anywhere near 11-a-side football match, because it doesn't exist anyway. And that's why I get riled up for. That's why I get pissed off, because people take the piss with it. They take the piss with it on a fucking humongous way, you know, to get the advantage over your opponent by taking the piss. That for me is not a sport. That for me is not equal. That for me isn't sportsmanship or gamemanship in any way or form. That's somebody who wants to take the piss by having that extra advantage by acting like a dick, basically. You know, that's not a football match. That's just, you know. So because like there's international matches, right? So you can go and watch any international match. I want you to clip me, right? 11 players versus another 11 players that do constant ball rolls and drag backs and rainbow flicks and all that malarkey in one match, right? Just one match. I want you to clip it and send it me. So that means every single player, right, that touches the ball in any football match in real life, they have to do the ball rolls and drag backs and rainbow flicks and constant pirouettes, all sorts, every single time they touch the ball. That means 11 versus 11. Every player on that pitch has to do the same thing. And I'll bet you any money that you'll never be able to find that. You're going to take your cat for a walk. Your cat for a walk. Oh, a cat for a walk. Okay. I've never known anybody take a cat for a walk, but a dog for a walk. Yeah, but not a cat. Okay. No worries. That's something different. Right, let me eat this banana because I'm hungry. You know, you're going to get somebody arguing saying, well, it's a game, all right? It ain't supposed to be realistic. Well, actually, it is, because if it wasn't meant to be realistic, why have we got all the names of all the players in teams? Why have we got shirt sponsorships? Why have we got the exact replica, where the kits look, and why have we got referees? If it's not realistic, why have we got fans in the stadiums? Why have we got the names of the stadiums? Why have we got exactly the lookalike of stadiums? Why have we got exactly the lookalike of the players and the managers if it's not supposed to be realistic? You know, so that argument saying, well, it's a game and it's not meant to be realistic. Well, actually, it's supposed to be, because there's my point. You know, they're supposed to be following exactly how football is meant to be played, but exactly they've took it on their own route to make it unrealistic, because, like I said, there's certain individuals like the pro players and the high profile YouTubers are able to do 20,000 different button combinations to get advantage over their opponent. that doesn't make it realistic. That just makes it a complete farce, and it's only made for those individuals who know how to do 20,000 different button combinations. Yeah, it would be, Joe. That'd be great. Absolutely. That'd be quite funny, actually, wouldn't it? That'd be quite a laugh. That'd be funny. So, yeah. So that, those are my points basically. And if you think logically and truthfully, it's that they're fair points of what I've made. It is a fact and it's the truth. Honesty is what I believe in. I've never lied to anybody. Never lied, like as in like to people who I'm speaking to. Well, for instance, if I met fucking dickhead, he wouldn't be speaking. You know, there's a difference. So I gotta say, it's a weird situation that we've got to talk about a a game which is supposed to be meant to be real, the realistic and realism on the sport we follow and we've played. And if you go back to, the way that we used to play, we never did 20,000 ball rolls or dragbacks or pirouettes or rainbow flicks. It never happened. And it doesn't happen now, even in this modern time, that all football matches aren't involved in that. You might go to a five-side match where it's just a prat around with your mates and that. You're trying all different things just to, mess about. But as in an 11-side match, if you go to any football match in real life, it doesn't exist. And that's where I draw the line with it, because I think it's just a complete piss take what has been involved in our game now compared to it was, years ago, quite a few years ago, where even at the beginning of Ultimate Team, there was nothing like that. And it's gone. It's like having a spaceship on a football pitch. It's just gone way too far. It's not even realistic. It's not anywhere near that, and it's disheartening, and it's heartbreaking to see that the sport that we follow and enjoy and look up to, and that doesn't give you a positive impact when you're playing the game, because there's no positive actual outcome of it from what we know and understand in realistic terms. So there you go. Anyway, guys, I'm going to head off. I'm going to chill out, I'm going to watch a film and fall asleep and get up early in the morning. So I will see you guys later. Thanks very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this chat and have enjoyed this channel, this conversation, please make sure you hit your like button and subscribe to the channel. It'd be great to see you, some new guys come in and have a chat if you want to about football or gaming in the past, or what football match have you gone and seen, and even if you're talking about your club or whichever, please, contact me and leave a comment in the, in the chat. Of course, I'll get back to you, and it'd be a pleasure to, have a conversation with you. So, anyway, guys, take care. Thanks very much for sticking in and tuning in and everything. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you guys very soon. So take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Have a good evening, and I'll see you later on. Take care, guys.